Security.
Attention, Twitter staff.
Hey, it's Jesus.
Please give me your full attention. After my recent ultimatum, those who could come to work but did not come to work, their resignations have been accepted. It has been determined that those of you who remain have the potential for greatness. All Twitter offices will soon be locked down and your passes disabled. Now, it is time to separate the weak from the hardcore. Resignation accepted.
Got some news about your wife. Oh, to hell with my wife, Witcher. We've got bigger concerns. Such as? You've spent your life hunting monsters, but the truth is we're the monsters, Witcher. Look at us, cisgendered white males warming ourselves in front of a roaring fire while marginalised people are suffering. What are you jabbering about? I'm talking about ESG, Witcher. Social justice. Look at my men. They're all whiter than you, Witcher, and that's saying something. Now listen to me, Philip. It's not Philip anymore, Witcher. I'm Philippa now. The bloody Baroness. That's right, Witcher. I've gone trans. I don't even know what that means. It means I'm a biological male, Witcher, but I want to be more like a woman. Like Dandelion? Exactly, Witcher. I knew you'd understand. No. They double vaccinated me and gave me 5 booster shots. Look at the state of me. But I'd do it all again. This is what we have to do to protect people. They gave my buddy 13 shots. He's dead now.
You killed someone?
Wasn't me. But then I'm just getting warmed up. Now, who wants the first jab? And the rest of you, why aren't you wearing your masks?
Or any menstruating person in this country cannot make decisions over their own body.
Even limit their ability to get gender affirmation treatment in their state.
So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time.
And we will make America great again. God bless you. I love you.
Walmart is racist! 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 Walmart is racist!
than what size?
This one's from Jeremy in Wisconsin. And it says, Toffee Brand Coffee is the best coffee in the world. Thanks for the grift.
Anyway, I'm going to find out who this quartering character is, and when I do, he's going to get a bit of the old ice cold treatment.
From loathing Brie Larson to being the unofficial #1 fan site for Brie Larson.
How about a handshake? You're going to give me your jacket, your helmet, and your motorcycle, and in return, I'm going to let you keep your hand.
All right, here we go. What is going on, everybody? Happy Astrocast Thursday. How are you two doing?
Doing great.
It's the best day of the week. It's a Tuesday or a Thursday, you know?
Exactly. Bestrocast.
Bestrocast always.
Well, yeah, it is the Bestrocast. We are in the doldrums, the dog days of summer, as they say. I noticed that there is I probably should have taken a vacation this week. I see like Tim's
See, but you're the only one who's here. I feel like that's good.
I know, but then it also feels like
there's also like hardly any news going on right now.
There's nothing to talk about. Yeah, like it's crazy. I mean, we're still talking about Sydney Sweeney's jeans ad 2 weeks later, for flip's sake.
No,
it's like even I saw like there's something crazy that I've never views are down across the board. Although 2 days ago was good. There's something weird going on YouTube because like Tim uploaded a video yesterday that only got 20,000 views.
Oh, that's low for him.
That's way low. That's catastrophically low. I've never seen a Tim Pool video have that low of numbers. And then he had another one that had like 30,000. I've never seen anything like it.
Maybe people are touching grass and going to WNBA games and stuff.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Like
or something's going on with YouTube, maybe.
Maybe I was thinking
would
like
YouTube be doing, like restricting people's viewership or not promoting the videos they're supposed to?
Yeah, a lot of times they'll do like a couple times a year they'll mess with the homepage, and then like people will not see your videos and they'll just think you didn't upload that day. You'll start getting a bunch of emails from people that are like, "Bro, YouTube's not serving me your videos," and then like suddenly it'll just go away. I mean, it was kind of validating because I've been like complaining and struggling for 2 weeks. And I'm like, where the hell is everybody? And then I'm like, oh, okay. Like people are just actually on vacation. Like they're just,
right.
They don't care. They're not like,
you
I just uploaded a South
in on
Park
the email
video
of this being the vacation week. That's upsetting.
Like I upload the South Park video. That's not even doing good. So it's like, I know if that's not doing good, that there's no, I mean, that's the biggest story in the news. And it's like going to get about a third of the normal views.
My video I just put out earlier is a little slower than the others.
I know. I saw you cover the dongs.
I did. The wee wee toys.
Yeah.
The wee wee toys.
You're a sports fan? I didn't know.
I said a wee bandits invade WNBA. I was trying to think of a nice way to talk about those things. So, wee toys.
I went with dongs or battery operated boyfriends, even though they don't appear to be vibrators, but people know.
They know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they know. Yeah, they know what I'm talking about. But yeah, there's some interesting stuff. I think I'm gonna take the light news to we'll do a little shorter show today. I've got 4 really good topics though, and then I'm gonna finish Expedition 33 today on stream.
Oh right.
People said I have 6 hours left, so I'm like, we'll stream for an hour. I'll get my chores done. I'm right at the Paintress's heart now, and then I assume I'm not I know this is going to bore some people video game talk, but tough shit. It's Astrocast.
Yes.
Look, this is how we learn about things.
I am
gotta
totally
get exposed to other cultures.
Yeah, I'm a total. I know you're a autist completionist, Melanie. I am I'm 100% MSQ. I don't care about side quests. I don't care about 100%ing anything. So people are I looked into it because people in chat were like, well, you have islands you haven't even explored yet. But I'm but I'm at the final boss.
You're just let's just do the story.
I've got 46 hours into this game.
Yeah.
I'm at the final boss. I'm going to just do that. There's the Red Island or something like that that I haven't been to, that people say there's some good loot on it. But I went there and then the portal was red, so I was I'm not even leveled up high enough to be here. So then I was okay, well, I went there to get one particular Pictos. That there's one Pictos that gives you 2,000 health. And I'm fuck, that's awesome. I want more.
I didn't get that one.
Yeah, because I'm why does Lune have 4,700 hit points and everyone else is 1,700? And it's because of there's one healing. I think it's called it's under support, I think. And I was damn, why does she have so much health? I'm can I get another one? But I don't think I can actually get another one.
Who do you have in your main lineup?
Mael, Lune, and the guy.
Why am I forgetting his name too?
Yeah, he's not.
He's great. Verso. I love him. But yeah, that's a good lineup. You need him for the break.
You need him for the break stuff.
That was my lineup too.
Yeah. Well, I kept him because I'm I can't do all chicks, and then and then I was
feminist of you.
Yeah. Well, I was and I miss Gustav, and
I know I'm so sad about that. But you can't. With the Pictos, you can actually duplicate those for others. You have to if you've used it enough times, then you can get those luminous point thingies, and then you can dupe
you get the ability but not the thing. So the Pictos gives you 2,000 health, but then the actual ability is 10% regen on your turn.
Oh,
so they learned that. I made sure they all learned that. But they don't get because the Pictos itself actually has ability to who it's equipped to.
Got it. Okay.
So I was I
was gonna say that'd be an OP squad if you could get that on all of them.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that until I ground to get enough Lumina points so that they could learn it, and they didn't get it. And I was damn. But then but then I realized, well, having Lune with almost 5,000 HP is actually good because she has not only is my healer, but she also can revive people.
For sure.
So it's keep her alive. She's the one you want to keep alive.
Did you get that? Did you get that sword that lets you strike twice for Verso?
Yes.
See, that's amazing. If you get
he builds AP like crazy then.
Yeah, and if you get lifesteal on him as well, then you start every battle with an auto attack, or every time it's his turn, then he's going to get lifesteal on that, and get some health, and then he can still do another attack. So I'm gonna make that change because I don't think I have lifesteal on him. I have that Pictos.
Yeah, I know that right when I get to it's time to defeat. I'll probably take on the Paintress's Heart without a major respec.
Right.
But then before I get to the Pictos, it's going to be or before I get to the boss, it'll be okay, we're going to take an hour And we're gonna, min-max every character.
Yeah,
we're gonna go back to camp and make sure that everybody's got the right shit, and then take on. Right now, I'm just kind of brute forcing it because I'm a fucking parry god. And,
nice.
Yeah. So I never get hit unless I've been playing too long.
Amazing.
Yeah. If I've been playing too long, I'm usually like, all right, I'm done. Like once I stop being able to parry, and people are like, dude, just switch to dodge.
I need a nap.
Yeah. I'm too tired. I'm not dialed in. I'm getting lazy. And then I usually just end the stream because I'm like, all right, that's, And people are like, well, just dodge. I'm like, no. Parrying is like, that's how you beat the game. You have to parry. You can't be a dodge pussy.
For sure.
You have to be a parry god.
It's unless you're playing on easy, it's really hard to just never parry. Because that takes so much of the damage on the enemy. You're gonna be there all day, and to have the
every battle will
accuracy
be
to
three
dodge,
times longer.
Yeah, and to have the accuracy to dodge every single, like, you need to get some parries in for damage. It's so important, and that adds up to the break meter more too.
And some of those bosses you can't hit unless you parry and counterattack.
Right.
Like, or the hit rate's like 1 in 5.
Yeah, where they have like those really quick attacks, you can't just dodge. Like, dodging is slower.
I took on the. I hate those mimes, but chat's like, do the mime.
I love the mime.
Oh my god, they're like, it's a fun battle. So I get silenced. I'm down to only Lune or Mayel. So I had to take on the mime with one character, and it took like 45 minutes, but I beat him.
Nice.
Because he only has 3 attacks, so it's like
exactly.
It's really easy to parry them, But it was like I was counterattacking, only doing like 100 damage. And then finally, I killed the thing that kept silencing
Once you break
me.
him,
Then I brought back Verso, who has the break stuff. Then I broke him, and then it was
Very
but
good.
I would not have
loved
it. It was like at the end of the night, and they're like, "Come on, man, it's a fun fight." I'm like, okay, sorry, Hannah Claire.
I'm having a great time. I'm learning a lot. I actually have no idea what you're talking about, but I just want to interrupt.
Chad is really feeling for you right now. They're like,
I'm trying to hold back because I could nerd out on more. We could be talking about this, but then we're gonna bore chat.
I just learned a lot. You need the life steal, and you don't
always get
to parry.
And you have to be a parry god.
So now your homework is you have to beat Expedition 33.
Stop assigning me homework.
Yeah.
What kind of time do you guys think I have?
You could play it on easy mode. I chose hard.
Dumb question. Is this a computer game? Is it Xbox? Like what console? How would one play it?
You can play on a computer or console. Yeah. I play on PC.
I'll outsource this. I know some people who play video games. I'll have them weigh in. Then I'll learn what they say and I'll come back and pretend like I did it myself.
Got it.
Chad's bless Hannah Claire's patience. Someone save Hannah Claire. Hannah Claire, I'm just happy to be here.
That's literally true. I'm so happy to be here. It's Astrocast, and the thing is, you learn. It's like when your friends are all interested in something you're not. You got to fake it, and you got to be supportive.
Yeah. Shout out Misty Pine for subscribing over on Twitch. Yeah, I'm excited to finish the game. I'm at that point where I'm ready. Like, I'm ready to be done. 40, 50 hours is a lot for me to put in the game. And I'm like, it's as good narratively as Red Dead Redemption. Maybe not it's very close.
I would say it is.
And I like
just wait till you beat it. Once you beat it, we're gonna nerd out. We'll
have to have a special stream. Yeah. I'm gonna beat it tonight. I think I'm just gonna stay up.
A lot to talk about when you beat it. A lot.
I'm still wary of Verso. I still don't trust him. I think he's gonna screw me over. But I know there's something to not killing all those guys, which I didn't do. So in my mind, they're gonna come help fight me in the final battle. But I don't know. Don't tell me. But like,
I won't.
People are like, don't kill those guys. Thank you, Hannah Claire.
Thanks.
Yeah. So I've done all the like good boy stuff. I haven't killed any of those guys. I haven't. The guy you have to help get his like stones back, or you have to get him his light from the cave. I didn't fight those guys. So I'm hoping that, like Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, they come running over the hill just when I'm about to lose, and they turn on the painters.
One thing I felt so guilty about in one of those caves, you know, it was like this gigantic, just white monster thing, but it's a neutral. I killed that thing.
Oh no!
You didn't have to do it. It was just, I was like, well, let's see if I get something. He's like, no, I don't want to fight. It was telling me I don't want to fight, and I was fighting it anyway.
Begging for its life, and Melanie is like, nope, you're dying.
It's just this gentle giant. I fight it and kill it, and I didn't even get anything worth anything. I was like, oh, why did I do that? I feel so bad.
Well, you're like, wrong street, homie. You're on the wrong street. This fight's happening whether you like it or not. But I did have chat, helping me, saying like, I don't mind backseat gaming. It doesn't bother me at all, because I don't like, sometimes when I get lost, I'm just like, chat, where am I? Because when I first got to we said we were done, but then when I first got to the monolith,
you've got several hours left. 40 hours into this game.
Yeah.
Well, when I got to the monolith, I went in circles like 3 times, and I was like, okay, chat, fuck, what am I doing? Like, I wasted like 2 hours doing that.
I've done that. I've gotten That's why some people are like, oh, we need a mini map. I'm like, no, I like getting lost and having to find my way out. But yeah, I've been stuck for hours in that game.
Yeah. Well, I took at it like, I kept just resting too, because I'm like, I need to level up anyway. So it was like, rest, go run back through, get another level. But then like by the 3rd time I had completed that zone, it's the first zone on the monolith. And I kept going past the picture frame. I'm like, I thought that's where I came from. That's where I came from. And then like I looked over at chat and they're like, hey, moron, no, that's... And then I jump over and then it's all snowy. I'm like, oh, it's a new area. And I go to bed. Because I wasted so sometimes it's like, just get to a new area and I'm done. Like just get to a new save point so I can be done. Let's talk about some news. I totally
relate to this. I understand completely.
Yeah. So let's talk about breast milk, huh? I thought this was a good topic for everybody. The guy from the place says, the boomers, hedonism, and post-war nihilism of the 60s led us to current day. Yeah, I think that's part of it.
Hedonism has just been out of control.
Yeah, it's
why everybody's fat. Like all of these, everybody's a hoe. Everybody's fat. It's like, oh, I want to do this. This is good. Let me keep doing it. It's like, bro, you gotta have self-control with your life and not just feed every urge your body has.
Well, most
counterpoint. No, they don't want to. That seems difficult.
Yeah, that takes work. Packers, good afternoon, Jeremy, Melanie, and Hannah Claire. Melanie, loved your video today. With football season starting soon, we should come up with a quarter pounder fantasy league. We could do a fantasy league in the Discord, maybe.
We could.
Yeah. Wait, you're not allowed to stop playing Expedition 33 until you beat Simon. Is Simon Verso's dad?
He's no. He's on another island. But I haven't beat him yet either. So this is some real end game stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't care about end game. Maybe my thing is like I get to play so few video games because I don't live a life of privilege like Melanie Mack. That like
look, you didn't think strategically and make it part of your career. That's the thing.
I know that's part of it.
Life of privilege planned ahead.
There's so many games I haven't played. It's like I might like I did in what's a series called I really like? Dragon Quest. I'll do endgame stuff in those games, but like maybe I'll do endgame in it, but it's like by the time I'm done with it, I'm gonna have 60 hours into it. I don't need to go beat Simon, like whoever it is, unless there's a narrative reason to do it, and I feel like I have to avenge somebody's death. Like I want to get on to the next game that I've missed, like over the past 5 years. Lots of super chats today. Thank you. Corey, 100% agree. And asking for help in game, always the best plan. I try not to ask unless I'm like, it's a time thing, or like, when people are like, oh, you got to take on the mime, the chat like bullied me into taking on the mime. I'm like, well, then you guys have to help me because I don't, it was like it was already almost midnight. I'm like, I really don't want to get into a fight that's going to take an hour. And then it took an hour
I
anyway.
found a mime at the very beginning of the game. It was one of
So
the
did
first
I.
things.
I hit one of the first guys. Yeah.
And then I just couldn't walk away from it. So I was like, let me learn. It took me a long time to beat that
The
first
reward,
mime.
There's no reward either. It's not even that
You get
great.
an outfit. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
here's a baguette outfit.
Yeah, that was the one, the baguette one. I was streaming for that, and I was like, I also don't give a shit about outfits. I finally got my first record. Is that like, have I been missing them all game long, or do you really not get them till really late in the game?
I only got a couple of them too. You can get,
okay.
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of them, but I only actually stumbled on like 3 or 4 of them or something. But yeah.
The guy from the place says, the Lord called you to mourn, but instead you dance and play and feast and drink wine. You say, let's feast and drink wine, for tomorrow we die. Isaiah 22. And I like boobies. I wonder what booby milk tastes like. HCB needs to do a journalism. One of the things I did, one of the mistakes I made, I've told this story before, is I did try some woman's breast milk at work, and apparently it really pissed off my wife, and I didn't know it was going to be a big deal. She was like,
I can understand why that would make her upset. No,
I guess.
I would have been upset
No,
too.
I definitely didn't.
Yeah.
Blind Archangel subscribed with Prime. Thank you so much. I know. I totally didn't think it was weird, and everyone's like, "What the fuck, dude?" And I was like, "What?"
That you didn't think it was weird. That's a whole other thing we have to unpack later.
I didn't think it was weird at all. I was like, "Okay, I'll try this." And then like,
Also, why did she offer it to you? Was this the one that was like, "You're my work husband"?
yes, that's who it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we all
Yeah.
figured out that it was in fact weird.
This is hilarious.
I didn't know that. I was just like, "Fuck yeah, okay, I'm not a pussy." And I was like, and then like everyone was like, "Bro, that's fucking weird." I'm like, "Oh, I didn't."
Did it taste like regular milk?
No, it's like sweeter. Like,
interesting.
Yeah, it's like well, I don't want to get too much into it. Like, I mean,
Your wife's gonna descend out of nowhere and just drag you off camera.
yeah, I told her like totally flippantly because I was like, this isn't a big deal, and she was fucking pissed at me for like a month.
I would be too.
I didn't know. I was like, I didn't.
I know you didn't know. You didn't have any way of knowing, but that's so funny.
I was like, if she would have been like,
you guys all clocked that I knew exactly whose breast milk it was, and that's her weird.
She was probably trying to like cast some sort of spell on me and be like, if he drinks my breast milk, he'll.
Bad vibes all around.
Yeah. So guys, don't do it. Just let the other people call you a pussy for not doing it because it's gonna piss your wife off.
Or like try your wife's breast milk if you have to do that. I don't think you need to do this. Just to be
Well, it
clear.
wasn't readily available. This was like,
she can't make milk.
Yeah, but maybe that's part of the fun. You have to wait your turn, like every other man out there.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Breast milk is that was a trap, bro. Yeah. I think it's tops the basement drain story. Really? I totally am unashamed about it. I don't care.
I
like
like
I
that.
don't think
I like that.
It's not like I was like, hey, can I get a glass of your boob milk?
Right.
She was just like, oh, you want to taste it? I'm like, well, I'm not fine.
Yeah.
Give me, I'll do it. And like, I don't know.
It's funny because you're giving the haters ammo, but it's not because now they've got a new thing to roll with. But it's not. I don't think you have any reason to be ashamed about it.
I'm not. I don't care.
Because it wasn't
super ashamed. You should be a little ashamed. It's sort of weird.
But your intentions weren't bad. Like
your intentions weren't bad. You were obviously like, bro, of course.
It was
like,
innocent.
She might have offered you like the oldest leftovers in the company fridge, and you were like, "I'll eat it. It's fine." You know.
Well, and by the way, just so you know, fellas, it's not like it was from the tap. Okay,
right?
It was like in a jar. All right, it was.
This happened in your corporate workspace. I hope it wasn't from the tap.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I think there's something weirdly inherently like people think is inherently sexual or something. But I was like, if she was like, I'm eating crickets, I'd have been like, I'll eat one.
Right,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
Like it didn't even, it like appealed to that part of my brain.
Your intentions were juvenile and pure, and I understand that.
Yeah, I was just a boy trying to discover, I was not, I was bottle fed as a baby, so I didn't have any, I
you
never
needed the
had any.
nutrients.
Yeah, because I was a twin, and that's a heavy, it's hard on a woman,
Oh
yeah.
God. Can't imagine.
I still am a twin technically, but
Yeah.
so Frida.
You didn't eat your twin.
I tried to.
look, the bottles weren't coming fast enough.
Yeah. So Frida has released a limited edition breast milk ice cream. It's $1 an ounce. So it's $14 for, what is this? It's $12.99 for 14 ounces. How much is that one of the smaller containers? Must be one of it's not like because those are pints.
It's like, those Rebel ice creams.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's like that size.
Like at the gas station or whatever.
Right. Yeah. Ben and Jerry's, those little ones.
Yeah.
Who is this for? I don't understand.
Well, I'm about to explain.
To me, I can only imagine some like creeps doing this though.
Well, by the way, before you guys get all weird on me, breast milk has incredible healing factors.
Right.
Like quantities.
No, it does.
Women rub it on their skin. Like, let's not pretend that people are only using it for their babies for a period of time. I happen to know for a fact Hannah Claire is actually double producing so she can freeze it and sell it later down the line if this whole reporting thing doesn't work out for her.
Dude, I wish. No. I'm not like one of those women you see on the internet who have unlimited supply. You're right though. Like I remember when babies get like baby acne when they're like a week or two old, and like everyone's recommendation was like put that on. I mean, it is good, and I think breast milk is amazing. I just think it's for babies, Like,
and
why are we selling it at the store?
I think too what happened, this is just a case of something where perverts ruin something, where it's like something can be normal fairly. I don't know how normal it ever was though for an adult to drink breast milk though. I don't know. But something that could be an innocent.
I bet you it happened all the time in like the Middle Ages. I bet
it might have. Like
they had it like as a medicine.
True. It could have been healthy. It could be a normal thing, and it could actually have some health benefits. But perverts put a negative stigma on it.
Yeah. So, thanks a lot, perverts. I was just trying to experience.
I like that thesis.
Yeah.
But seriously, so they make this. Where are they selling it? Like Whole Foods at Erewhon?
Well, hold on. I'm gonna get there. So the formula mimics the taste and benefits of real breast milk.
So it's not real. What?
How do you mimic the benefits of breast milk if you're not breast milk?
Also, this is formula in an ice cream. This is not breast
baby
milk.
formula.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's enriched with omega-3s, lactose, calcium, iron B, vitamin B, D, zinc, and water for hydration. They tinted it yellow. Is designed to achieve the look of colostrum. Which is another. That's a step they didn't have to take. They didn't have to. They
also didn't need to call it breast milk because it's not. It's fake.
Yeah, well, I'm more offended now. This would have been better if it was real breast milk. Now I'm offended.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not sure that's true, Melanie, but I am offended.
Well,
at least have been more honest.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. If it was real breast milk, would I consider trying it if it was good for you?
Yes. See?
I would.
All right. One of us.
If it's good for you and it's healthy, you're eating it out of an ice cream thing, and you're not being a perv about it, why not?
Right. See? She's on the train now. The Good Wife says technically all milk is from a breast. That's true.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
You're drinking out of a cow booby.
Yeah, before you judge not lest ye be judged.
Yeah.
You're like trying to save this marketing that's like, it's breast milk. And then when you read it, they're like, it's not breast milk, but it's like breast milk. This is like the Taco Bell beefy burrito,
Yeah.
False advertising.
The beef-like burrito.
Yeah.
The beef
flavored ice cream.
Yeah. Now, according to the National Library of Medicine, colostrum can be produced, obviously, early third trimester. We all know how boobs work, okay? I'm not going to explain that to you. The campaign arrives just in time for National Breastfeeding Awareness Month and taps into the growing wave of curiosity. Is there a growing wave of curiosity around breast milk? I didn't think there was.
That. And I didn't know there was
Sorry, go ahead.
A breast milk awareness month?
I mean, there's a growing curiosity, but part of the MAHA movement, I think, does push like breastfeeding and breast milk. And
probably over formula kind of thing.
Over formula,
sure.
and also I know hospitals can get like certain like special certifications if they're like baby friendly, aka they like highly encourage breastfeeding, because it is just like for if you need to feed your baby formula, do it because it's don't let your baby starve. But breast milk is just so beneficial to babies that like they want people to want to do it.
Hannah Claire's one step away, Melanie. We almost got her.
Hey, we might can get some ice cream.
Drink the milk. Drink the milk.
No. I stand by. Like, there are like, you guys know about like breast milk banks, right? Where people will, like, donate their milk to children who don't.
Some people can't. Not all women can do it.
Make it, or if their mom didn't survive childbirth, or like whatever horrible reason, or like just sad. Like, I think that's wonderful. But does that mean the same women who are like, it's called having an oversupply, they have more than they need, are now like, well, I could donate to a baby in need, or I could sell it so it can make weird ice cream? Like,
I support them selling it. Yeah, right. Yes.
I saw this. I was boomer searching on Facebook, and there was this woman who, like, a video where this woman she could not stop producing milk. She already had her kids like 20 years ago, and she still kept producing milk.
Years ago.
Whoa.
I don't know how long ago it was. It could have been less, but
it was dry yourself up.
She could not. She said her body would not stop producing milk, and it was so painful that she just had to keep milking herself, and she had this fridge that was
they don't call it milking. They don't call it milking.
I don't know. You might as well.
And the fridge was packed with breast milk, and there would just be people that would come and pick up. She would donate it to them.
She was the town dairy cow. That is.
She was.
Yeah. I think, I knew this topic was tailor-made for Estrocast when I saw it. I was like, it broke like 2 days ago, and I'm like, I'm saving this. So they're saying it's to like raise awareness, and it's to celebrate the launch. To celebrate the launch, Frida's also hosting a breast milk ice cream pop-up at Oddfellows with a free scoop offered from 12 to 1, Wednesday through Sunday. Pints will be available for nationwide shipping through Frida.com. Now, I, of course, went to Frida.com. It's completely sold out.
Out of control.
It's completely sold out.
Wow.
Why is it sold out?
It's just baby formula. It's you're buying what's probably made out of soy. Can we look at the ingredients? Because it's probably
let's
soy.
Look at let's look at the reviews.
It's kind of funny that they're like, this is for breastfeeding awareness and to encourage breastfeeding, but actually it's formula.
Oh, only 3.4 stars out of 5. Well, it's not terrible, but
well, let's see.
I was expecting more. If it was real booby milk, it would be at a 5.
If
it should be a 5.
You would have gone to the pop-up to have some. But...
Yeah.
I assume this is like obviously like just a marketing campaign. Out of stock, check back tomorrow. So the first ingredient is milk, then heavy cream, then skim milk powder, sugar dextrose, egg yolks, invert sugar, guar gum, I don't know what that is, salted caramel flavoring. Whoa. From what I remember, it did not taste like salted caramel, but okay.
This is just regular ice cream.
Yeah, cane sugar, water, organic honey, natural flavors, lemon juice, honey flavor, and then it has
Red 40. It has Red 40. Oh no.
Yeah, Red 40.
This is just regular ice cream. That's all it is.
Like not very healthy at all ice cream that they're using to sell products in the name of promoting breastfeeding awareness.
They're putting cow colostrum in it.
Isn't? Oh, that's good. That is healthy.
Liposomal bovine colostrum.
Colostrum's good. But
why can't I read the reviews? It won't let me read them.
Why does it? How is this even allowed? How is it legal to say breast milk when it's not breast milk? I mean, it's cow breast milk.
Is this like they're saying? Did they have to label it as like the flavor? Like Ben and Jerry's has like fish food.
Well, it does not say flavored. It says breast milk ice cream.
That should not be allowed. That's deceptive marketing.
Why can't I read the reviews? Can anybody get to the reviews? If you just go to Frida.com. It says read the 5 reviews, and I click it, nothing happens. But clearly people have left reviews.
It's like their marketing team has all left a review.
Let me see if I can check.
Two of them are 1 star.
The tagline is just like mom used to make. Boo.
Oh, here, reviews and questions. Maybe it's over here.
I can't read the reviews either. That's weird.
They're hiding them.
I think they are.
Yeah, they are. Because if you go to... I wonder if I can archive this page. Let's see. Let's see if it's been archived.
It'll let you write a review, though, just to be clear.
Yeah, because there's another link up top that says reviews and questions, and when you click it, nothing happens. They're hiding
it's linked to a spot on the page, but it doesn't go there. So, I mean, I don't know if Frida must be by the way, 840 calories in there is not exactly great.
It's not. I would get Rebel ice cream over that or Halo Top. I mean, Halo Top doesn't taste as good. Rebel ice cream's better.
If this were legitimate breast milk, I would say it's not for you guys. It's for babies that need a ton of calories. But in this case, it's not even real breast milk.
Stop being a prude, Hannah Claire.
Weird. I don't like this at all.
Yeah. It says, our cream is lightly sweet with a little salty with hints of honey and a dash of colostrum. And while it's not actually made with human milk, we think our recipe tastes pretty close to the real deal. Now, who is doing the taste testing?
You.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Hey.
There you go. There you got another gig.
A bunch of men
taste test these, and you tell them actually it needs you need to judge the flavor profile and have them tweak it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they must have had the real deal. I wish I could see. Yeah,
also,
so they're
Frida isn't even. They're not even an ice cream brand. They're
like a breast
utility
milk.
brand.
Yeah,
and they're like a baby postpartum care.
Oh,
so
then
all kinds of stuff.
Interesting.
But Oddfellows, who they're working with, is an ice cream company. I'm on their site right now trying to see if I can find the flavor.
Hannah, Melanie, should we send Hannah Claire a t-shirt?
I think it's time. She's got to wear it on the next Astrocast.
Would you?
Maybe it'll arrive before Tuesday.
Just like Mom used to make. We're not like other milks. We're cool milk. This is breast milk ice cream made by cool moms. Yeah. I think that this offends Hannah Claire on a very primal level.
This is
I just think it's like misleading. Like if
they're
doing this, they're doing it to sell a product. And
well, they're doing it to raise awareness for their other products. They're not an ice cream company.
But they're claiming it's to promote breastfeeding when it's number one, not breast milk. It's not even really formula. Like, team, come on. If you had made like lactation ice cream or something, I would have gotten it. Like where it's like to encourage people to have a supply. But this is obviously just such a weird gimmick to like tangentially related to something that's sort of connected to your brand. I mean,
I'm gonna send a pint.
I don't like it at all.
I'm gonna send a pint to your man, and I'm gonna mail it along with the T-shirt.
I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna ask if he would eat it.
I say what we do is we go to that Facebook lady that couldn't stop producing milk. We go take from her stock. We make our own ice cream out of it.
That's true. And it's probably more. You could probably make a healthier version than this.
It's probably an incredible like pre-workout. It's probably or a recovery. It's probably like a great protein shake recovery. Like you slam a pint of breast milk after you get your pump on, and then it's probably great for recovery. I don't want to get on a gross road here because I think Hannah Claire's getting a little uncomfortable. But she's gonna be more.
I am.
She's texting HR right now.
Right. Well, it goes to
Maggie,
me.
help me.
Yeah.
Maggie's HR.
I'm texting my husband, but I just said we eat breast milk ice cream, and I don't think he's listening today, so I don't think he's going to understand this.
Okay, he's going to think yours.
I mean,
right.
Hand,
she's going to think you're making it now.
He's going to be like, "What happened to you?" No. No, I mean, like on the other hand, this is a really interesting, flashy grab. Like I'm being a hater and being cynical, but. Obviously, it's making a bunch of people laugh, not me because I'm the Grinch of breast milk.
Yeah, you are. Really. Stop being a gatekeeper.
He says no, by the way.
Yeah, right. He's texting. He's looking it up right now.
Dark
Lambo says, Jeremy.
We married for a reason, you know?
Yeah. Have you seen the Dave Chappelle skit on Diddy getting breast milk? It's really funny. Yeah. He preferred 100% Cambodian, I believe, in his breast milks. Our starter says historically that's what we would call a wet nurse. Well, a wet nurse was for other babies though, not
for sure, not for
your ice cream company.
Yeah. Something witty says just hopped on. What did I walk into? This is what you get when you get Astrocast, and there's no topic that we won't confront and suckle at the teat of. Dark Longboy says I did try breast milk back in 2017 because I was fighting cancer. I was told that it may help fight my cancer cells. By the way, I'm cancer free.
It worked.
Whoa! I mean,
it worked.
Hannah Claire wants people to die of cancer. That's what
you take that back. Look, I understand desperate times, desperate measures, but like
I know.
not then like selling it off Etsy, being like, buy my breast milk soap from the cow down the road. By that I mean my Aunt Cheryl or whatever that lady's name is.
Yeah, beating Simon adds to the story. Oh, I got that. Oh, it adds to the story. Fine. I will say, if I was fighting cancer, I would try almost anything. I would try anything. Not even almost
but
anything.
chemo. That's what I would be doing.
Yeah,
I'd be like, let me see if I can do this any natural way. Give me the breast milk. Give me the charcoal. Give me the ivermectin.
I don't
Let's
care.
go.
Yeah. Lono says, did you hear about the new law in California that allows you to take parental guardianship of a child with just a small form? I'm not surprised. 50715 says, Trump abolished a legal blackmail team that was dispatched to every anti-white race crime. That's a good thing. I'm unfamiliar with that. I have to look at that. Steelfink says, question for Mr. Quartering. Have you ever been to Wisconsin's House on the Rocks? Yes, many times. It's a Frank Lloyd Wright. Is that his name? House. It's awesome.
Oh.
It's
yeah.
it's
That's like
huge.
the legendary architect, right?
Yeah.
He made the most cool looking designs. Yeah.
It's a cool design, but the house is also a museum. And so like each room has there's displays of all these old guns, like pistols that have 30 barrels on them that you shoot at one. And there's a whole working carousel in there, like a retro carousel that's running. It's very cool. For adults kids. I think kids would like it, but I think older kids would probably be more into it. There's a huge doll collection room that I skipped because it's creepy as hell.
Did you hear about that?
Yes.
That
yes,
comedian
it's on
that
the
brought
list.
that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is a great Esther
I don't want
cast.
to get ahead of myself.
Yeah.
Topics today.
Yeah.
Matt Rife, right?
Yeah.
He bought the Annabelle doll.
Oh, that's crazy.
We can go. We can actually just go to that one.
Okay.
He is a curator. I don't even know how this happened. I thought maybe they're trying to, because they have the last movie coming out in fall. What do you make of this? Demonic, or because they say that the previous owner of this doll died.
It's
died
all
suddenly.
kinds of creepy.
While he
haunting
was
stuff
traveling with the doll, he took the doll to different events or something, and then he died. I don't know. Did we ever get the cause of death from that guy? Did they ever release it? But yeah, so this Annabelle doll, he was taking it, and people would go look at it. This haunted museum thing. And so while
this
he
is
was
the doll right here
on tour with this haunted doll, he dies, and then Matt Rife buys it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. You guys hold it down. I need to grab. I forgot to grab my protein shake. I don't know what reminded me.
He's got to grab his boob
more
milk.
breast milk.
Yeah.
This guy.
All right.
Okay. So explain. So the doll is associated with all kinds of hauntings and issues, right? And then did he buy the? He didn't buy the doll itself.
He
bought
the
museum.
Whole, so
he bought
the museum was in a house, and he bought the entire museum. He's saying he wants to create it into an Airbnb, and I don't know
what.
I know, I don't understand, because I thought, you're just gonna use it like an Airbnb, so are people gonna stay all night there?
Just hanging out with Annabelle?
This is Barbarian over again? What is
No.
going on? Just keep all that stuff in the attic.
Also,
and if
you
they
watch
want
Barbarian, right?
Yeah.
That's why I'm
Speaking of boob milk, today's show has really been circling. Yeah, if you want a horror movie, guys, with breast milk, Barbarian.
I said, rough time in my life to be watching that, but
I know
it's a whole thing. Okay, so I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't buy the creep. I guess this is him saying, I don't believe that anything will happen to me, but I do believe in the commercial aspect of this.
I guess so. He doesn't seem to actually be scared. I don't know if it's true. Somebody did say that on one of his comedy routines, he mentioned something about him being the Antichrist and making the crowd chant 666 or something. So I don't know if it's because he offends a lot of woke people that he's got to try to balance it out and try to offend the Christians too. But I don't know what it is. But it doesn't really have the same effect though. I'm not offended. I'm just I hope you find Jesus and don't go to hell.
Look, I'm gonna level with you. This is not a risk I would take, No. And I like that he's trying to do a business thing. I appreciate the entrepreneurship, but no, thank you. No creepy doll Airbnb.
That's the thing. When it comes to Jesus or to all of this, we have through Jesus, we have authority over these demons through Jesus, but that's only if you believe in Jesus, right? So if you don't, why are you playing around with this stuff? I mean, even if you do believe in Jesus, you wouldn't play around with it anyway because you don't want to entertain that stuff.
Limited edition root beer float breast milk shake.
All right.
The root beer, I don't like it that much. I don't know. My wife got
really?
It's okay.
What brand is that Premier Protein brand?
Yeah. I just
I gotta get you on these keto chips that are amazing.
Send me the link to them. I'll try them.
I will. My sister-in-law she let me try a bag the other day. Amazing. Way better than those Quest chips. So good.
Well, by the way, I have a soft spot for these movies. I like them. I know they never really get good reviews.
Right.
But like The Conjuring, Annabelle, I didn't care for that much. The Nun, which I think got terrible reviews, I still liked it. I was wondering if this because The Conjuring Last Rites comes out next month. So I kind of got the feeling that maybe this is just a marketing thing. But I think he's technically the caretaker. He doesn't actually own it.
Okay.
It's something like
who owns it, Satan?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're all donated, and so they're like private collectors that technically own this stuff. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But it's I don't know about I wouldn't want that stuff in my house. I'll put it that way.
No, I wouldn't either. I would not.
I think this is an interesting like reviewing marketing gimmicks day. I find it very odd that you would do this, but like I said to Melanie, I guess he really just doesn't believe in any kind of curse or haunting.
Oh, I 100% believe hauntings are real.
Oh, they are.
This says his announcement came less than a month after paranormal investigator and Annabelle doll handler Dan Rivera died on the Devils on the Run tour, which featured the Annabelle doll. He was found dead in his hotel on July 13th.
Oh, just found dead like that. Oh,
police say his death was natural, but a final cause of death won't be determined until an autopsy is completed. But that's odd because it's been 3 weeks since his death. Why wouldn't they have completed? You don't normally die at 54. Now, if you had a heart attack or something like that, I mean, I don't know, but I would not say any death at 54 is of natural causes. Like it's, I'm not sure. The Annabelle doll series I don't like, but I like the Conjurings. I know they're kind of cheesy, but it's rare that you get like a good horror franchise. I would say this may be a hot take, but I think The Conjuring is the best modern horror franchise. I'm not saying it's the best horror franchise, but just modern horror franchise. I can't think of another one that is multi-part. What's Sinister? Maybe that was one. There's several of those, I think.
That one movie is actually getting amazing reviews that we saw the trailer for, that Scott Egler movie.
I'm going tonight.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Weapons.
I'm stoked. Yeah. It's getting incredible reviews.
Yeah. And I'm excited to see it. I'm managing expectations, but it does look awesome. And, I think with horror too, like they try to force franchises out of stuff too much. And like, usually they end up bad.
Right.
There's no need for 75 Chucky movies, but there are.
Exactly,
and I know Chucky has its hardcores. I never liked those movies. Like, I thought they were dumb. I was like, it's a doll. Who cares?
That was like my biggest fear when I was a kid. My brothers and I, we called him Mean Baby. We were terrified. My parents were like really into the Mean Baby movies, and they would watch it. We'd be in another room, but we'd walk out and we'd peek over. I remember seeing that Chucky doll, and it was like, oh, now they're watching Mean Baby. And so we'd go and play our games.
Your parents continue to fascinate me that you guys are like strong homeschooled Christians, and then they're like, but horror movies are okay.
Oh, yeah. They love horror movies and heavy metal music.
Well, my wife was horrified. She had a doll, like either a Cabbage Patch doll or something that had red hair, and she used to bury it in her closet because she saw that movie when she was too young. She won't even let me watch it. She's
funny.
like, I mean, I can watch it. She's not around.
The house.
She doesn't care if I watch. She just doesn't want to watch it. Like,
right.
I'm like, but you're 40 now. Hey, by the way, Primeval Monkey, thank you for becoming a member on YouTube. Very cool. Those memberships add up immensely, and so if you're in a position, please do. I'll do my spiel right now. The best way to support the show is by joining as a member. If you're a YouTube viewer, joining as a member, or if you're Kick or Twitch, subscribing with Prime or Kick. And then on Rumble, it's joining Rumble Premium. There's a link in the description for 50% off your first month. You get no ads on Rumble. You get access to members-only content, all sorts of stuff. And so you're basically half goes to us and half goes to Rumble. So you're supporting free speech. I also want to give a shout out to my boys. Speaking of breast milk and healthy food, I don't know how many of you have picked up some of his like Mighty stuff, but apparently it's selling really well. A lot of people picked it up.
Nice.
This is like the amino acid, healthy, non-sugar drink for kids. School starting. It's basically like Mio, but it doesn't have a bunch of garbage in it. It has no artificial flavors, no sugar, no artificial colors, amino acids, daily dose of vitamin D3, a ton of vitamin B vitamins, micronutrients for strong cells, help muscle development, brain function, immune support. And so speaking of, we talked about this yesterday. The link is in the description. Try some out. I meant to mention it because we were talking about how Snap removed soda from its program. And by the way, I drink these too. They're not just for kids.
Oh
so
yeah,
like,
for sure.
If I
like
just
if you're doing
want,
keto or
water,
something, if you're like being health conscious right now, not trying to drink those sugary, junky drinks, that's perfect.
So Hannah Claire, before we get on to the next breast related topic, where can people find your content at?
People can find my content on Rumble and YouTube at Hannah Claire B. I talk about the news. I talk about culture. You can also find me on X at Hannah Claire B. And of course, thanks to you guys who have already subscribed. I really appreciate it. But you guys should watch Melanie's content. She'll tell you where to find it.
Yay! You guys find me on Rumble at Melanie Mac or YouTube at Melanie Mac Go Boom, where I have been talking about a lot of social commentary stuff. So like reacting to woke churches, video game stuff, and all kinds of other things as well. And then you can find me on my Bible channels at Bible Time with Melanie Mac on Rumble and YouTube. And I've got like the daily Bible verses of the day as well as Jeep vlogs every weekday.
Do you still doing the daily devotionals?
I do, but I had to put those under members because people were not preferring those. And I think because one reason why is it's a devotional from like the 50s that uses a lot of like KJV, Old English. So it's harder to keep up with.
Oh, okay.
And so it's like, if I would have kept uploading those every single day, then the algorithm would not.
You. Yeah,
it would have. I had to put those on members.
Yeah, that's good. Good reason to join as a member. By the way, wherever you're watching here, just hit the follow button or subscribe. We're happy to have all 20,000 of you watching across multiple platforms with us, joining us each day. Here's an interesting topic. I don't know if Melanie Mac has been following it, but I know Hannah Claire has been following it. And no, it's not Jew related, and it's not any of her other.
No, Idaho murder
Why are you
guy.
so obsessed, team?
I'm just letting people know it's not her normal wheelhouse. But this is are you girls familiar with, there is a mega chick civil war going on right now.
I've seen that.
It is maybe the cringiest thing.
War. It's crazy.
It's so cringe. I made a video about it, which is coming out later today because these women need to be stopped. We had Sarah Stock on the show. I like her. I have nothing against her. I don't know, like maybe she's the most evil person in the world. I don't know. We had her on the show one time. She was very pleasant, well informed. I don't know anything about these other mega e-girls, but in case you haven't noticed, ring size is suddenly important.
I think this is insane. It just shows how many people who have hijacked the conservative movement, because a true conservative woman isn't going to be obsessed with getting a huge, gigantic, expensive ring. I don't get it. I think it's retarded. It's like, what, you want to walk around looking like Cruella de Vil with a gigantic ring on your finger, like gaudy? What is even up with that? But also the point that it just doesn't align with conservative values to say, to be a gold digger and be like, oh yeah, I need a man to buy me a $50,000 ring, something just insane.
Yeah, I'm looking at that.
I think one of the issues is just the overall obsession with like flashiness and consumerism. And I think some of it is just driven by social media. There was a time I remember when I was like first out of college where diamond or like jewelry companies were pushing moissanite because they're like, it looks almost exactly the same.
It's an ethical diamond.
Bigger. And then they have the lab grown diamonds. And I remember talking to a jeweler and he was like, look, they are in a lot of ways exactly the same, but they label the lab grown diamonds with a serial number that they don't use for real ones. And also, if you're 23 years old and you're buying a 4-carat rock for your girlfriend on your first job out of college, like everyone knows that's not a real diamond. And so I think this idea. Well, I think it's just like, I mean, you did do really well out of college, but I think the idea that like it has to be the biggest, like she can't be even have to pick up her hand. Like that's the only way you can prove that you love her and are going to provide for her by making like a crazy financial decision. Like,
and to be clear, I did not. Yeah, I want to say I did not buy a 4. My wife would never even have allowed it. She'd be like, that's a huge waste of money.
I would be so mad.
Yeah.
I would be so mad if there was just all this huge chunk of money spent on a ring. To me, I think even $2,000 is the limit. I would not want anything more than that, but I would prefer even less than that. I just don't see the big deal with spending a ton of money on an engagement ring.
Instead of buying a huge rock, I opted for a platinum band because I thought like that's cooler. Like not like platinum bands were pretty new at the time. It's strong, it's classy, it's not soft like gold, and so for people that don't know, essentially, and by the way, Sergeant Grandma just joined as a member on YouTube. Very cool. Thank you so much. My opinion on these women is my opinion, not the girls on this panel. So if people want to get butthurt about it, just be mad at me. But to me, it started with this Emily Saves America tweet. Well, no, it actually started with Sarah Stock, who was like, I won. She posted a picture of her ring. Fine engagement ring. Who cares? She's like a kid.
I thought it was
isn't
a cute engagement ring. I don't even understand why they're saying how small. Oh, it's so small. It's not even. It's a total normal engagement ring. It's beautiful.
And what a lot of people do.
Kind of rude to just be like, that's the first observation.
They are
so on the internet, but like
they're so mad to see a woman winning because that is a beautiful, wonderful thing. You win as a woman when you get married like that. Okay, that's a win. That's a huge win for a woman. And so what I've seen from the people who are jealous, they ain't got no ring on their finger and they're mad.
That is a fact. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's and the other thing, by the way, since these women don't really know how reality works, is I'm not talking about the women on this panel. I'm talking about the women we're referring to tangentially in the story, is that a lot of times you get an engagement ring and then you can upgrade it. Like over the years,
too.
Like when we hit like our 10th anniversary, I was like, hey, do you want to get a bigger center stone? Or do you want to do, and she's like, no, she's like, I like my ring the way it is. Women are dumb and sentimental, I guess. But like, she's like,
that's how my mom is. Cause my dad was so poor when they both were so poor when they first got together.
Had nothing. Yeah.
That ring is like, you need a microscope to look at the diamond on it. It's so tiny. And then mom's like, I don't want to upgrade it. I love it.
Well, it's special to her. Like, that's the thing. Like when you get engaged, like, I don't know. I didn't like look at my ring and go like, it should be bigger. I was just like happy to get engaged. I also would have gotten engaged without a ring. Like it's a custom to have a ring. That's good. But like, even the fact that they're diamonds now, that wasn't traditional always.
I have friends that got tattoos that didn't even get rings. They just got tattooed rings.
Oh, that's cute. I think diamonds are kind of overrated too. Like a huge, gigantic diamond. I'd rather have like a black onyx or something on a silver ring. I think that would be so cool looking.
Yeah. I mean, I think maybe there was an era where like the big diamond, because that's always been a thing. Like, oh, did you see the ring? And like, I think that's kind of outdated. I don't think women were really like that anymore. Until
the gold digger movement.
I think there are some women that are like that.
There are.
That's important to you. That's fine. But it's not like the be all and end all of everything when it comes to getting engaged. Sorry, Melanie. Keep going.
Here's what it is how some dudes just get the biggest truck possible to compensate.
Careful.
Now, not everyone with a big truck does that. I think big trucks are cool. But I'm talking about those specific ones and then they get all those things to make it as loud as possible because they want to be seen. That's the equivalent. The women who want as big of a ring as possible, it's the same thing. They're compensating.
Oh yeah, for sure, right?
Yeah.
The bigger the ring, the more he loves me is true in their mind, but that's not true at all.
No.
It's just money. Like every piece of jewelry I've ever bought, I've put almost no thought into. Like it's just like it is not a good indicator of how.
Oh, the women froze him. Oh,
the internet's like, no, must buy big ring and expensive jewelry.
Yeah,
Jeremy
big
can't
diamonds.
keep talking.
Big diamonds are after me. But like when I bought my wife her ring, we picked it out together because I'm not stupid. I'm like, I'm not making this. This is a big financial decision. She's got to wear it for her whole life. So like, let's pick it out together. Let's decide on a budget and pick it up together. And I think that's probably what most people do nowadays.
I think that's a good thing to do. I think,
You didn't?
Some stuff that I like. I don't wear a ton of jewelry, so I was like, I don't know, I'm indecisive. Here are some things I think are pretty. Please go away and come back with the ring. And
that's fine.
I think
that works.
Yeah, that's fine. I have a pretty good, but I've been with her for so long. Like I kind of know what she likes and won't like for jewelry now.
Right.
I didn't when I was 23. You know, now I know if it's something she would like. She likes understated stuff, minimal, like solitaires and stuff.
Ring shopping with their fiancés, and it like this is the thing though. Like some of the most romantic stories I've heard from people is like, we were on a really fun date or we were doing whatever, and I asked her to marry me, and it was perfect. She said yes, and then we got a ring later. Like
that's what we did. I didn't have the ring. I didn't have the ring ahead of time.
Right? Yeah.
Because we were already dating for so long, it was like. I believe I was literally like, I guess we should probably get married. We should probably go. Like, I didn't even like propose.
Proposal, boo.
Not only did I not propose, I didn't ask her dad. I didn't do any of that stuff. I was just like, we've been together 7 years. I mean, might as well. It's basically how I approached it. So, I carry some regret? Maybe.
I don't know. Gesture. You should make a nice gesture. The ring,
I do think the gesture is good.
Get that, but like. It's better to have the story where it's like he did something special to make the moment memorable. So Jeremy has to repropose. You're fine.
Well, no, I think that's bad juju, by the way.
Well, it depends on what your wife is like too. Would she like something like that?
She would not have liked that. No, she would not have liked the big schmeal about it.
Yeah.
But where it started was like everybody. So like this Emily. By the way, we are now seeing kind of like the mega grift is dying off, so they're kind of like
they're going back to their liberal ways.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly. It's all cancel culture. It's all like trying to go after each other. But they're what I call them. These people, like Emily Saves America specifically, are they're just anti-woke liberals. They're not MAGA. They're not conservatives. They're liberals, but they're just not. They're not super woke. Like they're not necessarily pushing the gay stuff and all that. But even though some of them do, but. It's just, okay, they're liberals, but they're
also kind of feministy, I think.
Oh, they very much are very feministy.
So she writes, it's going to be hard to be a trad wife when your man can't even afford a ring. How do you guys expect to have a house, land, and multiple kids? BFFR? I don't know what that means. BFing for real?
For real, yeah.
Okay. I hope y'all enjoy working. Sorry, I'm MIA in the Hamptons. It's like, first of all, everything about that.
It's just disgusting.
It's sad. This is a woman that will... be cheated on many times in her life.
She only cares about money. It's like what a sad, pathetic life that. Oh, I'm in the Hamptons right now. It's just like get over yourself.
I don't know. Sorry. I was just saying the second part. I want to read the second part quick, and then I'll get your guys' take. I think she posted her own tweet and then added this to Instagram. Right. That's what I think this is. Yeah. She's like, conservative men need to stop being broke and gaslighting women. We don't deserve diamonds and rings. So you want me to give up my job and career and financial independence, push multiple babies out, cook, clean, be loyal? By the way, nobody's asking her for that. Just so we're clear.
Exactly.
She's single. I don't think anyone's ever... By the way, she sounds like a bitch. Okay?
She is. I've debated her twice on Michael Knowles. Really?
Somebody told me that... Yeah, somebody told me that, like, when I posted this, I think one of the replies was like, I saw her when... Melanie debated her and Melanie crushed her and she came off like wildly unlikable. Like this is, and like all of this is because Sarah Stock is young and got engaged. These women are mad because
mad. Yep.
The hoe's mad. That's all this is.
Sarah Stock, she's winning. She just got the dream situation there.
It to me, like it was so explosive and so openly critical. Like lots of I don't know anything about Emily Saves America, but like lots of women are catty, right? Someone gets engaged, screenshot, they send it to their group chat and are like, that ring is so small, or like whatever, negative things. Not the most moral way to behave, but it is how some people behave. It seemed like it was really personal against Sarah Stock, that they were like,
yeah, they hate her.
Mean about this. And like, I don't know enough about Sarah Stock to know like if maybe she feuds with everybody. I don't know personally.
I don't know much about Sarah Stock either. She's just a pretty blonde girl who got engaged at a young age. Good for her. This is amazing. She won.
And like to turn this into like a whole like women are dumb for like wanting to be traditional, or what are they going to do? Like, I would think that you could probably see how responsible a man is with money and have conversations about it.
That's Isabella DeLuca.
DeLuca, because she also had a comment that was
she's
like,
another mega grifter, though. She's like trying to beg a man by pretending to be mega too, right? No, wait. She actually emailed me and was like, "Bitch," she was mad at me. Hold on, she DM'd me and was mad at me because she said, "Yeah, Isabella DeLuca." She said, "I shared out your story." Oh no, she said, "I saw your comment." She wasn't mad, but I just do want to correct this. I don't know if this is the correction she had hoped for, so maybe I'm going to burn a bridge here. But she's like, "This post is incredibly misleading and disingenuous. Why are you making it seem like the post was directly in response to you?" Because Sarah Stock said, "This is just getting ridiculous." And it shows Isabel Maria DeLuca saying, "Why is this so small?" So Isabella sent this to me and said, "Hey, I wasn't making fun of the ring, but that's not true."
What was it about?
She was making fun of the ring. The response was towards an Anon account with no mention of your name. But she's specifically saying that the ring is small. So she said,
"You're
wrong."
engaged to Sarah Stock? I don't understand.
Yeah, this is not an own for her.
Oh, so like, I guess she's saying, "Hey, I'm not saying this. I didn't say this on her tweet. I said it to someone else's, but it's still her."
It's just as bad.
I'm confused.
Yeah, I replied back and I was like, "I'll delete it." But like, then I went and looked. I was like, "Oh, wait a minute. I got hornswoggled here." She still is being a twat about this woman's ring size. Like, who cares? Like, nobody gives a shit. She's engaged. Good for her.
And that's the thing.
So weird.
That's not even a small ring to me. I think it's nice. It's delicate. I don't get the big gaudy rings. Like, it's not.
What if
pretty.
they were like, if I asked either one of you, like, "Hey," and I already know the answer is, but I know the answer is because my wife would say the same thing. It's like, do you want a $25,000 ring or a $4,000 ring and a new car?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
Nobody wants that ring.
I don't want to be responsible for wearing a $25,000 ring on my hand every day. Like that's what it came down to. Is like, like you hear stories about, and this is kind of the extreme, but like, Blake Lively has $1 million ring. But like, does she actually wear it every day, or do you have to keep it in a safe?
I'll tell you a story. My wife let one of her friends put her wedding ring on when we were at Dave & Buster's.
Oh, no.
And we were all drinking, and like, she forgot to get it back from her. So like, we got home and she's like panicking. She's like, "I lost my wedding ring." And I'm like, "Stupid bitch." But now I was like, but like, it was still a lot of money at the time that happened. But if it happened now, I'd be like, "Oh, that sucks for sentimental reasons." Like, I wouldn't have cared about the money as much now. Turns out her friend had it. And like, I called Dave & Buster's. I'm like, "Yeah, it'll never be there." Cause like, Dave & Buster's had basically was great for like 6 months, and then it got filled with people not from around there. And I was like, "There's no way someone's turning in a platinum diamond ring. There's no fucking way." I'm like, "It's just gone." And then, like, in the middle of the night, she woke up and remembered that she had lent it. Her friend put it on, and then we called her, and she's like, "Yeah, I have it." I'm like, "Oh, thank God." But like,
the friend is like, "And I'm not giving it back. It's mine now."
Wow.
No, I got in the car and went and got it in the middle of the night. I was like, "Oh no, I'm going to get it right now." 3 in the morning. I'm like, "I'll text you when I get there." And it was like an hour and 40-minute drive. But like, you're right about the money thing. Like that.
And like, if you do want a huge ring, I actually don't care either. Like, that's your
fine.
life to live. I'm happy for you. But like, I don't know. Also, like,
Don't judge
Most
other people for not being superficial. Like, good grief.
Like, I don't know. Maybe she doesn't want a small break. Like, also, maybe she has tiny hands and that's actually an enormous, like, who knows? I don't know. It's none of my business. I don't understand. But it did seem like this turned into, like, number one, like, must be mad at Sarah Stock. And also, like, let us then fight each other. Because it, like, people would come to Sarah's defense and then other people would be like, no, you're wrong and you're bad. Like, it got crazy.
It did, but this is just like this is what happens when you have people who don't leave their leftist ideals when they move to the right. Well, you got to
pretend,
because now all of a sudden the right is full of people trying to cancel each other constantly and doing the tactics that the left do, the personal insults all the time. Emily Saves America. That is what she does. Once you actually challenge her with conservative values and she gets backed into a corner and exposed as a liberal she is, then she goes for personal attacks. That's all she knows how to do. She can't actually defend herself.
Well, I'll tell you this. Sarah Stock can be a pretty spicy tamale, too. I don't know if you saw some of her replies to Pearl, but she absolutely buried her.
Did. But this is the thing, is that was a defensive maneuver. Pearl asked for it.
All right.
She asked for it.
I saw like Pearl tweeted something about it and it got like 200 likes.
Yeah.
And then like Sarah Stock's like, well, maybe you can get a ring too when you're done getting ran through by endless black guys. And I was like, golly, like, oh my God. And like, it had like 10,000 likes. Like she actually killed her. I was like, oh my God.
I think that was deserved. Pearl asked for it. I'm not mad at that one.
It just looked like they were all wanting to fight. And like, it was a bloody battle. Like, it was rough out there.
But what, like, I guess this is just probably just fake mega, I guess. Right? Like, I don't really know what else to say.
I think a lot of it is.
Some of it is fake MAGA, and I think some of it is just like this cultural
slow news cycle
we're going through. Yeah, kind of, but also just like people having to be like, actually, what does it mean? What are our values? I think that's one of the weird things that's happening right now. It's like, is the engagement ring the most important thing? And because we're now, like Donald Trump won the White House, you're not having to fight the like super intense progressive side. It's like, okay, let's redefine what the expectation is here. I think weirdly, like the trad wife conversation is getting a little bit out there because you'll have left women attacking trad wives when they're like, and they just must submit to their husband and everything, and they're never allowed to leave the house. And like their description of what a trad wife is becomes more and more ridiculous. And in similar ways, like people who are identifying as conservative, like their expectation of what marriage is supposed to be like, especially if you're not married, it gets more and more kind of bizarre and sort of modern era, but also sort of really, really weirdly traditional. Like people have lost touch, I guess is what I'm saying.
There's somewhere between, barefoot and pregnant and being a liberal whore.
Right.
Like, but I'm just saying like these women with like all this plastic surgery and they're putting their boobs out on the internet. They're acting like they're some kind of trad queen. And by the way, I'm not going to say specifically what it was, but one of these girls apparently was getting finger blasted at a TP USA event in the middle of a hotel room.
Oh yeah, I know who they said that was, but that's the one we've been going. Yeah,
I have heard that from multiple people. So
I've heard that too.
I can't confirm it personally. I wasn't there, nor was I doing the blasting, but I can say I've heard it from multiple reliable sources. I think I quote tweeted that too. I was like, this is why I don't go to these events. Like, it's all degeneracy. Like, even at the RNC, I went to 0 parties at the RNC.
Yeah.
Like, people are like, oh, do you want to go to this TPUSA party? It starts at midnight, first of all. And I'm like, bitch, no. Starts at midnight. Nah, dog. I'm going to be in the hotel room.
Like, ended at 11 o'clock at night or 11 But yeah generally, like, don't go anywhere with children at midnight.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I'm not going back to downtown Milwaukee at midnight. Some of the younger guys who were staying with me, who shall remain nameless, but do work for the show, did go. But I was like, I know what happens at those parties, and I don't want to see people doing, I saw myth. I went to a debate, and there was a bunch of conservative influencers there, and I can just say that literally none of them were acting conservative at all.
That's how it is. Like that's why the Grinder app is unusable at the RNC events.
That's correct.
It's insane. It's just the whole movement has been hijacked by a bunch of degenerates that don't actually reflect what conservative values are supposed to be. And we need to have standards because it's just gotten out of control. The women are gold diggers. Mm-hmm. There are a bunch of men on Grinder right now. What is going on?
Well, and I will say, I want to go back and give you your flowers because you were the one that like boldly stood out and said like the big tent is a bad thing.
Yep.
And people give you a lot of ish for that.
I lost thousands of followers over that incident.
But you were right. You were 100% right. By the way, if you're watching the show right now, we're live Monday through Thursday at 2 Eastern and then Fridays at 1 Eastern. Even if you can't watch every day live, please do follow the channel. I want to get our followers back up on Rumble. And if you haven't yet, please use my promo code in the description to sign up for Rumble Premium. Rumble needs your support. You know, in a world where YouTube is now going to be requiring IDs, to view content, and AI is ruining all these other platforms, like Rumble needs your support. And the best part about using my promo code, which is free quartering one word, we get half of that monthly subscription, and we could definitely use your support. And if you're on YouTube, joining as a member would be incredible, or subscribing on Twitch or Kick, also incredible. We have not missed a show in over 2 years. And, the people that work with me are incredibly dedicated. Even when I miss a show, the show goes on and they host it. So we're dedicated to you guys. And I wanted to kind of do like a direct push to get a bunch of people to sign up for Rumble Premium today because it supports the show using that promo code or to become a member on YouTube because we could definitely use your support. Before we get to this other topic, I wanted, since we have such a big crowd right now for some reason, I wanted to give you two another chance to shout out your stuff before we talk about another woman who was beautiful before and is now ugly.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm locked and loaded I'm looking for stuff for Astrocast all week.
I'm telling you, it's so fun.
You admit it. Astrocast your favorite day of the week.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys can find me on Rumble at Melanie Mac and YouTube at Melanie Mac Go Boom. I stream every Wednesday. So I had a stream last night. That was super fun. And then I talk about a lot of social commentary stuff that's going on in the world. And then on my Bible channel, Bible Time with Melanie Mac, I've got daily Bible verse of the day. And then my Jeep vlogs as well on weekdays. So I'd love to see y'all there.
You can find my stuff on Rumble and YouTube. It's Hannah Claire B. I'm also Hannah Claire B on X. I do videos on the news, some cultural analysis. I would be happy if you check out my stuff. Again, Hannah Claire B on Rumble, YouTube, and X.
And wherever you're watching, just follow. That's great. There's links in the description and the mod Neurodivergent's putting in chat. If you don't want to join as a member, or you already are, help my friend's company, Mighty's. It's a super healthy, no sugar, no artificial crap, absolutely maha, great drink for kids or adults. Link in the description. You can save 25%, by the way, 25% off if you use my link. And also my coffee company just released 2 new flavors, Tiger's Blood and Blackberry Cream. They're available at coffeebrandcoffee.com. Promo code SUMMER10 to save on them. These are, the Tiger's Blood is a creamy cocoa tropical berry with a hint of coconut. Great, incredible as a cold brew. I have it all the time as cold brew. And the blackberry cream is also, these are summer, limited time summer flavors. So pick those up at coffeebrandcoffee.com. So Melanie sent me a picture of this girl and said, why is she so ugly? I can't quite figure it out. Something like that. But we often talk about this like Mar-a-Lago face thing, which is, this is, I'm unfamiliar with who she is. She's just some random, now they all look the same to me.
It's not just Mar-a-Lago. This got branded as like a Republican only thing, but if you look at, Kimberly Guilfoyle and you look at Kylie Jenner, like they're all having the same type of work done.
Exactly.
What is this? So this is
it's Instagram
Larsa
face.
Pippen.
This is what you call it on TikTok. That they've called it Instagram face. So it's all these Instagram baddie accounts that all have the same look. They try to look like a Kardashian. They usually get BBLs as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she's.
Who is this person?
Well, that explains it. No more words necessary.
She's married to Scottie Pippen, I think, the NBA player. Yeah.
Oh.
She was previously married to Hall of Famer Scottie Pippen. So she must have got a bunch of money in the divorce. And now she's married to this other
top-tier surgeon, it looks like.
Well, like this picture of her, she looks like she's got early stage Mar-a-Lago face. She's got the lip fillers. Yes, she does have a BBL, very obviously so. Like,
can we just talk about Malik Beasley for one quick second?
I'll listen to you.
That one.
I don't care what this woman has to say about basketball.
Okay, give me a high five.
I should have listened to you for that one.
Like, here she is, like, when she was friends with Kim Kardashian, she looks fine here. She's clearly had a boob job. She's had a BBL. She's had some work done to her face. But what in the hell? Who is doing this? Is this more? My theory is that women are telling other women to do this so they uglify themselves. It's like a demonic thing that women are convincing other women to do this.
I think that's true to a certain extent, but I've also been kind of wondering if it's like is she swelling? Is there like something going wrong? Because they say like the filler can move around.
It migrate. Well, this is what happens is they get the filler and then it starts to settle a little bit or whatever, but then they have like this body dysmorphia that's similar to you know
what
how
were those
like
two guys, Melanie? Do you remember those two guys that had like the crazy faces? They were like the ones that started this. They were twins.
Yeah.
Do you remember them? They were like Swedish or something like that.
I remember.
And they were twins.
This is similar to just how, you know, how someone goes to the gym and they don't realize that, oh, they're big and they keep getting steroids and they keep it because they have like this blindness to how big they are. And they keep having to get bigger. And, you know, also with anorexia and stuff where they don't feel like they're skinny enough. So it's a similar phenomenon, I think, where they get these lip injections and these face injections, but then they start to get used to it. And so then it's just like they're used to seeing their face like that. Oh, I need more. I need more. And why what they don't understand is I don't get it because it makes your eyes look smaller because your face keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Right.
The filler migrates. So they keep adding more and they keep adding more. And then before you know it, you look like Jigsaw. It's crazy.
Yeah. What? She is horribly ugly. Okay, this is not even up for debate.
She wasn't always, right? Like,
I'm saying if I go down here, she's clearly had some work done.
Right.
But here she's I would say I don't like this, like these big booties on small frames. I think you just look fat.
Right.
But like, I just don't understand it. Like, it's not my thing. I know the brothers like it. Shout out to the brothers. Okay.
But even then,
she just looks fat to me. She's got big hips to support the big butt injections. I don't like it. But her face isn't just like deformed here.
Well, and a lot of these women, I was just on TikTok the other day and seeing a woman complain about the type of men she attracts. And she had that very similar thing, all this work done. And it's like, well, if you get the BBLs, and that's already known. The women who get BBLs usually attract like men who will cheat on you and like
that's
not
what
good,
I'm saying,
not
right?
good men. So same with like all of the face work too. If you want to attract a good, wholesome man who's going to treat you right and not cheat on you, you're not going to likely find that when you're doing that to your face and your body. You're going to attract men who are into like that cheap look and who are going to cheat on you. You attract cheaters.
Well, and you're interchangeable because there's a million women that look exactly like you. Before I'm going to go to Hannah Claire, and I'm sorry if this is a little too testrocast, but I got to lay it down for my male viewers out there. To the women who are thinking about doing this, okay, I'll say the same thing about fake boobs. Like, if you like a big, firm back porch, then get a girl who's going to get on a Stairmaster and get it, because that's like a nice ass to feel. These got to be like, they got to feel like they're water balloons. Like, they can't feel like a normal butt. So, like, I assume, I've never touched a BBL, but I assume, like, I've touched fake boobs before, and I'm like, oh, why is it so hard? Like, I don't, that's not normal. And so, like, I assume these BBLs, like, they might like good in a pair of jeans, but, like, how does that age? And what is that even, like, is that normal? Like, I assume it's not, because it's not, like, a good butt is toned with muscle, not fat. And like,
exactly,
there are exercises you can do, but that they're not doing them. They just inject fluid. It's weird.
Well, and with like breast augmentations, you have to like go back every decade or so. Like you have to keep maintaining it. I assume that's true of all of these things, even a BBL. Like you're signing up for a lifetime of repetitive surgeries, which that doesn't sound that fun to me. I agree with Melanie. I think there is a body dysmorphia to it. It's like just keep going. I also, in this case, just because this girl in particular, like to me, it really looks like there is something wrong. Like
some people in the comments said.
Whatever.
Some people in the comments said maybe she put this picture out too early. She's still got some swelling, but I'm like, I don't know, man.
No,
she has no redness. I don't think she may have a little bit of swelling, but it ain't fixing this.
That's just stacked up filler on top of filler on top of filler. If she wanted to get, she would have to get that all dissolved to get that fixed, and it would take a long time.
Not have a friend who's like, hey, you need to go back to the doctor and complain. You know, like.
Do you guys know what a prolapsed anus looks like?
No.
Do you know what a prolapsed anus is?
I know what it is, but thankfully I've not seen one.
Well, I'm going to show you a picture of one.
Oh, okay.
What? And this is when you like poop your whole butthole out and like you like that. This is yeah. That's what I see when I see these women. Like,
oh, it's what it looks like.
Their face is like exploding and like. It's weird. And like, chat, no, Jeremy, no. Yeah. People have to know.
I'm going to file an HR complaint with Maggie.
Know.
That was just too much for me.
Educational content.
It's not like I full screened it and made them, memorize what it looks like. But I'm saying like, when I see lips fillers like this, I'm like, they have an allergic reaction. I don't understand it. I mean, Hannah Claire, now when you signed up for this surgery, I know it's coming up. What drove you to do that?
I don't even know what you're doing because she's like, or what you're referring to because she's had so much work done.
All of it.
Like,
you said make me look just like her.
I was like, this is the look for me. No, I mean like. I think there is a fear with women, especially as we become like a more photo-centric age, that like you're gonna look older, right? Like that is unfortunately something that happens.
People look great when they age. That's the whole obsession with Pamela Anderson.
True.
They're like, oh, Pamela Anderson, what the hell happened? I'm like, she's 60.
Yeah.
What are you talking? By the way, she looked great in the Naked Gun movie. Like she can still clean up nice.
She snagged a man.
Yeah, she got Liam Neeson, an age-appropriate husband.
Yeah.
Who's
and
got
he's
money.
Still 20 years older than her, I think.
Yeah. Well,
or
yeah.
15,
right.
I think. Yeah.
Look,
but I mean, she got a good man.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it's all like insecurity, and again, like looking at other women and being like, well, they're doing it, I should do that too. I don't want to be the only one that doesn't look like that. And it's like kind of a form of mass psychosis.
Yeah.
I think, there are probably versions of cosmetic surgeries that are done like, there's probably someone in your life who has like a lip injection and, you wouldn't know.
Hey, I'm on record saying I'll probably do a hair transplant.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
we all
that's different.
have
That's really, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Why? I just don't understand why this girl doesn't have someone in her life who is like, things have gone awry, please stop. Because that's what's bothering me about it. Like it's not even like, oh, you look like you've had a lot of work done. Like you look like you've had a lot of work done and you look like something is going wrong. And you do get stories about women who get like, I forget what it's called, but like, it's like toxicity because their implants are leaking or whatever.
That's the thing. The BBLs, they say they have a stench.
I've heard that. I've heard that
they have a smell to them. Yeah.
That is gross. I don't like that at all.
Well, it's probably because like those cheeks are like unnaturally big compared to the rest of her body, and it's sweating in there, and like I don't know.
No, I don't like that at all. Big no.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I don't want to be too puritanical about it. Like, yeah, if you have insecurities, you want to fix them. Like, I don't know, do that. But this is not what that is. Like, this is actually, you are confused. Have you guys ever heard Ollie London talk about living in Korea and his he was like, I got obsessed with K-pop people.
Yeah,
there's a lot of plastic surgery.
Oh my goodness,
that's crazy. Yeah, that's a whole nother level.
They've got mental illness with all that, and you see with the K-pop stars that some of them will go so over the top and they look awful.
Yeah. Well, and Ollie London, I remember talking to him once, and he was saying like,
he's a guy that he did that.
He did
right?
that.
He has a ton of.
He tried to look Korean. Yeah.
Right. like it was never enough. And also he went from, it was like, it's Korean, and also he at one point identified as like a Korean woman. So he had a lot of stuff going on, but he talks about it like just this unfillable need to change and to strive for something that just like was unattainable. It's a very empty. And I think about like, if you're a woman who's older and you're aging and you're not as beautiful as you thought you were, and you've been divorced twice, or like whatever's going on, like I feel sad for you. I don't think you should continue down this path, but you obviously have some kind of like deep well that you are trying to fill.
Yeah. I mean, it's not great. I wish that, women would stop doing this, but they don't. They don't. I mean, they just. I assume, just like all things, this is gonna fade. But the problem is, like, we did have a time where like big hair was the thing. You weren't like ruining your body.
Right, exactly. Trends that you can just change up the outfits or the hair and make it big and all this kind of things. But we
should go back to that. Like no
one stuff you can undo
died because they had the super thin eyebrows in the 90s. Like, well, you could probably grow those back.
Well, here's the thing too, is I think a lot of people are what we see more with this generation than the younger generation than in the past is people used to have their own, try to have a unique look. And now for some reason, Gen Z is all trying to look the same. So they have this certain cookie cutter Instagram face look. So they're all trying to achieve that exact same look. They wear a lot of the same outfits. There was like some picture someone took it at a stoplight, and there was like 10 girls there, and they're all wearing a variation of the same outfit of the mom jeans with like either a white or a black crop top with it. They're all just trying to look the same.
What do you think, to wrap this topic up, what do you think, how much of is driven by filters? Because like filters are something that kind of do a uniform thing to a girl's face and create this new beauty, air quotes, ideal. And so they're going into the filters and they're like, that's what I want my face to look like. Yeah. Because China says this new beauty filter, like it's almost like these filters are actually driving I agree. These surgeries and these, lip fillers, and like, because it's just like, just put my face, take a picture. Everyone on the internet will tell me how much I'm slaying queen. And then they go and they ruin their bodies. Now, lip fillers eventually come out or whatever, but you know what I mean? Like, they go and do crazy stuff.
It becomes like this cognitive dissonance between what they actually look like barefaced in the mirror versus what they're putting out there. And I think, again, that drives a sense of imposter syndrome or a sense of inadequacy, because it's like, but everyone else looks this way, so why don't I look this way? What can I do to look this way always? And it's sad. I mean, they're definitely preying on it. And I think it'll probably get worse with AI, to be honest.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's this, somebody I know, like deactivated on Twitter recently, and they made a video explaining why they did. And part of it was kind of how toxic it is now. A lot of that is because if you go on any, like if I go and I'm like, hey, let me look at the MLB highlights from the Brewer game last night. It's like Brewers win 7-2. I swear to God, every reply under there is AI, like AI Pakistani, because they're not how normal people write. It's like, wow, what a great win for the Brewers! Exclamation point! Like, people don't say that.
They use dashes a lot too.
They use dashes a lot, and the problem is like they're also paying for Twitter, so like you can't even like say, oh, I don't want these check marks, because like dead internet theory is real, but like also. I happen to also subscribe to the idea that AI is bad. I'm not foolish enough to think that I can stop it, but I cannot use it. And like,
I agree.
I just don't want to use it because I think that it drives bad things like this too. Like, make me look beautiful, AI, and then an algorithm, a demonic algorithm possibly, is then, taking control and telling you, and by the way, people act like AI is unbiased. It's completely not. It's 100% biased. It's not like a great tool. It's just as bad as Google ever was.
Right.
And it's like, I don't want this. I deleted it off my phone too.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't want this shit like reading my phone and trying to like mind control me. You know, like it's very weird. And I wish I knew filters. We've talked about this on the show, you and us girls, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
girls.
we knew that like filters are bad. You know, like filters are going to create this problem for 14-year-old girls that like we've never seen. They used to say, oh, well, it's the movie stars. Now it's not movie stars. It's all their friends.
And it's
their
in their
friends are
hand
posting
instead
this
of in
stuff.
the magazines, you know?
Yeah.
Like at one point, Aerie or American Eagle's like sleepwear and like underwear line was like, we're not going to Photoshop our models anymore and we're all whatever. But that was like far from enough, you know? Like
right.
That's sort of irrelevant if that's just 1/15 of the images of women that young girls are consuming. The majority of them come from TV and their phone.
Well, and don't you think it's even more damaging when it's, you know, Tina up the block who's like looking like she's had plastic surgery? It's not even like, oh, well, I don't have the money to do that, or it's just unattainable. They have trainers, they have this. Then it's just like some chick at their high school who's posting these pictures, and you know, it's thinning out their face and it's thinning out their, you know, their stomachs, and like there's going to be an epidemic with young men and men too, by the way. Men are using filters too. Of course they are.
And they're getting face injections. There's a hairstylist guy I see, and they're getting these injections to make their jaw look like the Chad face shape.
Yep.
And it looks terrible because the guys don't lift, so their body's like a noodle. And then their face looks like a Chad. It's like, this ain't matching.
Chad jaw, but noodle arms. And you're like, no.
There are guys that are getting like calf implants too.
Even that
six-pack implants.
Matt Rife actually has a lot of work done.
Yes.
If you compare like his face, that's why his jaw's like that. He's got filler in his face.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't care for his comedy, but like you know, his crowd work is fine, but like like it's not like haha, ooh, mother-daughter, I slept with a mom and daughter, am I right? Haha. But like I watched his stand-up once. I'm like, oh, he's just not funny. Like a lot of it maybe is, he's like, I'm so ironic, Gen Z, skibbity toilet, Riz, am I right? And then people go berserk. And I'm like, I don't even understand. He's just not funny.
That's because you're not Gen Z and plugged into their matrix.
Or I'm not some like hornball woman who's like, you know,
that's a lot of his audience.
Yeah, right.
That is, yeah.
But I don't know if either one of you, the last topic I had today, by the way, thank you everyone for such a big show today.
Yeah.
I think we're close to 19,000 on Rumble and holding, which is incredible.
Nice.
If you're enjoying the show, please just hit that follow button. It's absolutely free to do. And I'd love to see you. Now, tomorrow is Friday, so I'll be live an hour early, and it's just me. Those shows are a little more, you know, intimate. But
okay, gross breast milk.
Gross.
Oh, breast milk stream. For every
milk stream,
I remember every donation you do a shot of breast milk.
Well, every donation of 100 or more, maybe.
There we go.
I don't have an unlimited supply.
At this point, you know, like if you do
I
a
swear
Friday
to God,
live,
I was going to order it.
What? You gotta black market it now.
If I'm able to order it, I will order it. And actually, I don't want to eat it because it's like 900 calories in that. I guess you have a taste of it, maybe.
Yeah, if you just have a little taste.
Yeah. But like, so South Park did this episode last night, and I like the left is like they want the right to be mad about it so badly that even like mild critiques for me is like people are like, you just can't make fun of Trump, and I'm like, bro, they used Garrison as a stand-in for Trump for like 4 years, and I never complained about it once.
Yeah.
Now, Kristi Noem's face falling off and turning into... So they basically make fun of Kristi Noem's cringe, like, influencer ice raids, which deserve mocking, okay? They are cringe. Where she's like
that was a good point. Thank you.
Yeah, like her full makeup and like photo ops. I'm gonna bust down the door with ice. It's like, no, you've also had a bunch of work done. Your face looks gross. So one of the like subplots was her face kept falling off and like squiggling away like a creature, and people had to catch it, and she was always posing. So very funny aspect of it. But like the other aspect was that Mackie joins ICE because they're paying $100,000 and $50,000 salary. And essentially like the joke is that, you know, people are doing demonic work because, you know, because the government's paying so well. Well, fun fact. So I believe that other than Trump, MAGA is handling this extremely well. And yesterday or 2 days ago, DHS kind of posted, hey, apply for ICE here, right?
Yeah.
Within 4 hours of using that South Park quota, they had made a major, so they had a bunch of people that wanted to apply, but you couldn't apply if you were over 37, which I don't know what the nexus of that rule is. That seems absurd.
Right.
I mean, if you're a tenured police officer, a military person, 37, you're in good physical condition. Why can't you work for ICE? I've seen a lot of blobs working for ICE.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like obese women working for and men working for ICE. So,
but there are age restrictions for like joining the military and stuff. It seems like standard bureaucracy to me.
Yeah, I mean, air traffic control too. You have to retire early and stuff like that. But like, I mean, so what happens is they post this, they get flooded with applications for ICE. People say, hey, can you remove this 37-year-old, you know, cap? And then because they use South Park and because they promoted it, they removed the cap and they filled all their empty positions within like 4 hours. So like, I think, and then like JD Vance, like, you know, the same following Charlie Kirk's lead, they made JD Vance into I think Tattoo, like the little mini guy. And like JD Vance get butthurt about it. He just quote tweeted and was like, I finally made it, Mom.
Well, and they used that picture of him that was like a meme for a while. That's like not
I
his
love
face.
that they used the fat JD Vance picture too.
Yeah.
Like that was funny. Like it didn't, but then they tried to imply Mar-a-Lago was like Diddy and they had baby oil stuff going on, which I thought was weird. Like,
it seems like in addition to being like, oh, cool, you're mocking Trump, like classic, it seems like they forget that like they're almost like doing too much. Like Kristi Noem's face falling off and like having to be caught. That's one like kind of funny thing, right? But then if it's always like, and then the Republicans are bad and stupid and he says bad thing and he does whatever and he like it just you kind of lose what I think is sort of like part of comedy.
The subtlety matters,
right?
You know, it's like nuance matters. And so I commented on it on Twitter. So then it was full of people there were people who were basically agreeing, and then there were people who were like, oh, why? Because they're making fun of Trump. And it's like, no, it's just these jokes are ham-fisted and lazy. Like, ooh, Trump fat and has small wee-wee. Ha ha ha. Epic writing. Like, boy, only South Park writers could make that joke. And it's like, you know, Trump is very memeable. Okay, he's hilarious.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
You could. I mean, they use Garrison expertly to make fun of him, but like, I have no clue what's the joke. Like, I just think that like, what the joke is that Trump is, you know, having sex with Satan. I mean, okay, I guess like. That's not funny to me. And by the way, the show in 4 years of Biden presidency made zero jokes about Biden. And during 8 years of Barack Obama appeared 3 times in total on the show. And he was portrayed as a badass in all 3 episodes, I believe.
Yeah.
The one, he was like a jewel thief. Another one, he was running like a secret society. And then I don't remember the third one. But like they weren't making fun of Obama in any of them.
Yeah.
So it's like, can we stop with the South Park makes fun of both sides stuff? Yeah, they made Panderverse, you know, 2 years ago, and that did make fun of like, you know, kind of the woke
I think
left.
a big reason though is that was a dunk on Disney. It was a dunk on Disney, which is a competitor,
right?
Like to Paramount or whatever. I don't know.
It does seem like it's sort of like, you know, I'm sure this episode will be highly viewed because the conservatives are like.
Well, yeah,
okay, so what did they say?
Yeah.
And especially because it leaked that it was going to come out, you know, that they were about to make fun of Charlie.
There was some anticipation. Yeah.
Right. But it makes me think that, like, I wouldn't be surprised if the views drop off, because even with conservatives being like, guys, not like hate watching it, but watching it because they're like, this is so stupid. At a certain point, it just gets boring. Like, I bet I have never watched this episode. I haven't watched. This is the second one of the season, right? Like
Mhm.
I haven't seen either. I bet I could tell you most of the jokes and punchlines. I bet I could do
That's
it for the
what
whole
I mean.
season. Like,
Yeah, they're all so on the nose. It's like
and it's repeated. You've already said this since 2016. Oh, you hate Trump. We get it. Like, yeah, JD Vance is new, Kristi Noem is new, but like, meh.
Here's the face falling off thing. I'm sure they'll claim it, but who cares? Oh yeah, she also kills puppies throughout the entire thing.
Oh my!
That was a rough moment for her.
Yeah, you know what? I totally was like, "This is stupid, you dumb bitch. Why would you even tell people about this?"
I thought it was such a bad move, and then she doubled down, and I was like, "This is not it, team."
Wait, she actually killed puppies?
She killed her own dog, and she put it in her book like it was some sort of "hear me roar" moment.
Why did she kill her
Well,
dog?
then later she was like, "Oh, it was being aggressive, and like that's part of like living on a farm or something."
Oh, right, yeah, right.
Well,
that's what
that is kind of what farmers do.
I know.
Only if there's a reason.
But, like,
though.
she doesn't
But why
have
would
to.
you write about it and brag about it?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I did get a good bit of pushback because I went hard against it. I was like,
Yeah.
and people are like, well, bro must live in the city. I'm like, no, I've lived in the country my whole life. My brother-in-law's a farmer. I absolutely know that farmers have a different way of doing things.
Yeah.
That does not mean that it's the right way to do things.
Right.
And that, like, if that dog really had to be put down, which I doubt, it probably, in my opinion, the overwhelming majority of dog behavioral problems are because of their owners and or their training.
Yeah.
And if you're telling me my dog was aggressive and it bit somebody one time, so I had to put it down, bitch, that's on you. You know, like that dog, why don't you rehome it with somebody who's willing to, I would have taken that dog. Yeah,
Look, Biden didn't put down his German Shepherds that kept biting people. They just rehomed them. Now, in that sense, I think that they were the wrong dogs for that scenario. I think the German Shepherds were not set up for success by being in a high stress environment.
Or he should have paid the money to buy one of those like crazy $50,000 ones that are already pre-trained. Like but they want to have puppy pictures. But if he would have bought like a lot of people will buy German Shepherds and then immediately send them to like Russia or Germany for training. And they come back and they're like
Labradoodles too. They send them to like camps to be trained.
Yeah. Like I think I don't really care about people doing that. It's weird, I think. But like if you're trying to get a hunting dog or a dog that's going to do like, protection work or whatever, fine.
I'd rather you send your dog to training camp than just be like, it's out of control. I will shoot it now.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
this
hang
is
on, team.
Here's the meme about her face.
We'll make sure everyone is in this country legally.
Yeah.
So let's get out there and get them, recruits. Together we can make it happen.
I think it was.
We hope you enjoyed the presentation. Please step through to the vehicles for your first raid.
Oh, okay. But yeah. So the joke is that they have no training also. Like her shooting puppies and stuff. I think everything they did to Kristi Noem is fine because I haven't seen it before. But like every joke about Trump, I'm just like, oh my God. Like, yeah, small pee, ha 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 ha. I don't get it. Like it's so cringe.
And if they're like constantly like, oh, he's like, I don't know, obsessed with the devil or like trying to invoke some sort of like Christian, he's involved with Satan thing. Like, I don't believe any of you actually are Christians or believe in this. So
it shouldn't be an own then.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, South Park has a reputation of kind of zigging when you expect it to zag. So like next week they could put out an episode and absolutely destroy Kamala Harris.
Right.
I doubt it, just based on the fact that they did not a single like burn on Joe Biden in 4 years, not one. And that guy, give me a break. You couldn't have stayed away from his dementia.
So many things.
Oh my God, you could have had him falling down all over everything.
Yeah,
you could have done a million jokes.
Stuff, like there's so much.
His crazy stories about his leg hair.
He fell off the bicycle. Like there's so many memeable opportunities.
Bicycle, I forgot that one.
Yeah, that was very messed up. He's just like, just like tips over. But yeah, I mean, like they could have
fell off the bicycle in like slow motion. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was so funny, and like there's many things they could have made fun of Joe Biden for, and they just didn't. So it was like spare me on the both sides. And people are like, yeah, but the Pandaverse. And I'm like, yeah, but they weren't really agreeing with they weren't agreeing with MAGA. They were saying, stop pandering because it's not working.
Yeah.
That just happened to be, it's not like they made fun of Dylan Mulvaney, which they obviously should. Now, in the past, they have done great. Like, remember they had like that muscle guy who was competing as a woman and just destroying everybody?
I do, yes.
So,
that
like,
was before but wasn't that before like things got really crazy?
Yeah,
see,
that was
they
before
just
COVID.
happened to be prophets and know that it was going to get to that point.
Yeah. So I mean, they're capable of really like lampooning a lot of this stuff, but my critique was that just every joke they've made has been like, I could see these jokes on late night. I want to see them really dig deep and think of something funny and like actually roast them. Not like, haha, Mar-a-Lago's like Diddy, baby oil. Like, what? Like, I don't know. I do want to say, what a great day. 19,000 people watching on Rumble right now, with no raid from Russell either. So, Astrocast, best Strocast numbers of the summer so far. Make sure you click the follow button. I know maybe tomorrow's show will be a little low energy for you, but Monday through Friday at 2 Eastern, we're going to have a guest on. We're going to have a couple guests next week, and we're going to have Harrison from InfoWars. We may have Taylor on. I don't know yet. That's her name, right? Taylor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll talk
Taylor
about
Silverman. Is that her name?
That's Taylor Silverman. Yeah. Let me see if I can get her on next week.
Yeah. But anyway, if you enjoyed the show, make sure you leave a like on it, and really make sure you follow. If you don't have a Rumble account, create it. It's free, and just follow so that you actually get notified when I go live. Now, I will be gaming streaming later, so you may get a notification, but like, I hate this. My feelings aren't going to be hurt if you don't want to watch me play video games. But girls, why don't you let them know where they can find your stuff? Please do go support Melanie Mack and Hannah Claire. Like, they both put out excellent content. They work very hard. I remember when I hired Hannah Claire, and I believe maybe Melanie Mack too. My motto is always like, it'll be the happiest day of my life when they quit. When they have like their own stuff built up to where they don't have to do this stuff. So definitely go support their content. And so why don't you let them know? We'll start with Melanie, I guess. Where can they find your content, and what can they expect to find?
All right, you guys can find me on Rumble at Melanie Mac and YouTube at Melanie Mac Go Boom. I have streams every Wednesday, and then I also have social commentary content about all the craziness that's going on in society. And then on my Bible channel is Bible Time with Melanie Mac, where you can give daily Bible verses and vlogs every weekday.
Very nice. You can find my work on YouTube and Rumble at Hannah Claire B. I'm also on X at Hannah Claire B. I talk about the news. I do reviews of news you might have missed and some cultural commentary. Thanks so much to everyone who's checked it out. If you're new and haven't seen it, you should go look at Melanie's stuff. You could come look at my stuff. Again, Hannah Claire B on Rumble, YouTube, and X.
Yeah, I mean, there's 20,000 people watching on Rumble. You guys should both go subscribe to at least their Rumble channels, and join the stuff. He says, Jeremy, ice cream challenge. I swear to you, I'm being 100% honest. I would have done it. I tried to buy it 2 days ago for this show to have it.
Amazing.
Because I thought it would have been like the greatest moment. But like, it just sold out every day. It just says it's sold out. Check back tomorrow. And I'm wondering like how many they really made. Like, is it just for the meme? Like, is it, New Jupiter says, her face looks like Janice from Electric Mayhem. Question: did you touch the fake Bob before or after the milk taste? It was before, and it was not hers. It was a female friend of mine. Our sergeant says, "Holy ish, it's Stifler's mom." Yeah, she was kind of one of the early adopters of that weird face. That's a great point. Just because the flower of Mega read, the roots are still in their liberal dirt. Jeremy, I got the ring my wife liked, and I did spend a few thousand on it, but she didn't demand it. She was happy to marry me. Nice.
Aww.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
I proposed to the $500 ring from Amazon. I was homeless at the time, had nothing but a job and a motorcycle. It's been 5 years now. We have a house, dog, and a couple of cars. Everybody starts with nothing. Exactly. Yep. We've got some base viewers. Kelnan, I can afford the massive gaudy ring. I would never marry somebody who my great-grandmother's... Wait. I would never marry somebody who my great grandmother's ring, who I love dearly, isn't good enough for. It's small, but she left it to me and I loved her. Yeah, I agree. Here's a tip. 3% growth is 100% fake AF. Do you feel like we grew? Oh, I think that's the economy thing. I'm behind, but the house on the rock wasn't designed by Flank or Wright. Oh, okay. It's still a cool house. Valid Chris says, my Rumble Premium I signed up through Crowder last year expires tomorrow. Going to re-up using your link. Support the grift. Yes. Very awesome. Guys, if you're on Rumble and you don't have Rumble Premium yet, I know that ads on Rumble are cringe. You'll never have to see them again. There's even AI ads of Steven Crowder going around, which is messed up and illegal. But also, more importantly, you're supporting Rumble and free speech. We get half of that every month. And you get access to members-only content. Not just ours, but Tim's, Crowder's, everybody's. Russell Brand's. New Div says, hey, Jeremy, make sure to ask your wife to pick you up some breast milk ice cream. I will never mention that ever again in my house. I was going to order it, and I was going to put Maggie's name on it. And because it would have come probably in like freeze, it had to come in dry ice, I imagine.
Right,
but,
yeah.
Yeah,
just like that crazy Maggie. She is always into this weird trendy stuff.
My wife wouldn't have opened it then because it would have had her name on it.
Oh.
So then, so I was going all the way. I was going covert, but I could not get it. Please do not send any breast milk to my P.O. box. I have a feeling that don't do that. And that's not like I'm not being ironic and saying like, don't do that. Wait, who are we supposed to raid now? Nobody's even.
Is Viva not on today?
Viva's didn't stream today, or he's done. That's probably why we have such an amazing crowd. Guys, we're better than Viva. You guys should just watch us every day. I'm kidding. I love Viva. Actually, Viva's going to be on the show too because I lost a bet to him. So I like Viva. I'd have him on anyway. But we had a gentleman's wager on whether or not Sydney Sweeney would apologize. And
wrong.
Yeah, Kimberly Guilfoyle. No, she's already a known entity. I like to Redacted. They're already huge. Who else is there here that we can maybe?
What does chat think? Does chat have a recommendation of who you should?
Yeah, chat. What do you think? There's a lot of people playing the beta for Battlefield 6.
Yes.
I kind of want to. It looks awesome.
It does.
But how do you get into the beta? Do you have to buy the super premium ultra pack, or would you have had to get invited?
I think you can just get in. I'm going to look into it because I really was wanting to play that this weekend.
Let me know if you figure it out because
okay.
It looked freaking awesome, and I was thinking about streaming it, but I do have to. I'll be streaming later tonight, and I'll be finishing. I'll be finishing. What is it? Expedition 33.
Right.
I guess Redacted. I guess, but they're so big already. Dr. Disrespect. Yeah, all right. Let's get the doc. Frick it. He supports Rumble hard.
Yeah.
You guys tell him that we sent you.
You guys tell him to send us and I want to squat. Tell him quartering. He needs to squat up with the quartering. All right. Go say hi to the doc, boys and girls. We'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Come on. Let the wrist go. Let it go, Hannah Claire.
That's better.
It's getting worse every time. Yeah.
I feel like I'm falling apart. This is so hard.
There we go. All right.
More loose wrists? I don't know.
All right. We're good.